All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakathon, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out here laboring and pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. Um, the title of this quick live stream is Hebrew Israelites Message, There is Hope. All right. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Let's get Romans. Let's get Romans. Is it Romans 14 and 5? No, Romans 15 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Okay. Romans 15 and 4, it says, For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Okay? So there is hope in these scriptures, man. Okay? Now, let's get a few scripts, man. It's going to be a real quick live stream, man. This is the book of Daniel. I'm not going to get the whole thing, but just going to get the point. Real quick. This is Daniel chapter 3 and verse 15. Now, Daniel chapter 3 is where King Nebuchadnezzar has set up a golden image that everyone in Babylon had to fall down and worship, right? And there was a decree made that anyone that don't do what the king has commanded, that they should basically be thrown into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. All right. This is Daniel 3 and 15. It says, Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, harp, cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have set up. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a fiery furnace. And who is that God that will deliver you out of my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O king, come. Says, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. Right? So they didn't need, right? And so they didn't feel the need to explain themselves. It says, if it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? And he commanded, and he spake, therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated, right? Now let's jump down. All right, so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were bound in their coats and all that, right? And they were thrown into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Here it is, verse 23. It says, and these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, Did we not cast 3 men bound in bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the son of Yahweh. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Yahweh, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, the governors and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire passed on them. Okay, so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they stood on faith, man. They trusted in Yahweh, and he came through, man. Okay, he came through for him, man. Okay, let's get this. Proverbs 18 and 10. Proverbs 18 and 10, it says, The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they called upon the name Yahweh. How do I know that? Well, the book in the Apocrypha called the Song of the Three Holy Children. Okay? And that, all right? And in that book, they called upon the name Yahweh. Okay? And and Yahweh came through for him, man. Okay? And who was in the midst of the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man? Who? Yahweh Shai was. Okay? Let's get this. 2 Maccabees 7. 2 Maccabees 7. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just going to get the point. It says, okay, but I'll start at 1 and jump down. It says, It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king um, against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. All right. Now the 7 brothers were all tortured. Okay, they were maimed, tortured, cooked, and all that. Okay, for not wanting to eat, all right, for refusing to eat swine's flesh. See, so they stood on what, man? They stood on faith. All right, man. They knew that Yahweh Bashim Shah was going to raise them back up. Now, it says here, um, okay, come. This is 2 Maccabees 7 and 13. It says, Now, well, 12. It says, In so much that the king and they that were with him marveled, as the young man's courage con, con, at the young man's courage, for that he was so Slakia, for that he nothing regarded the pains. Now when this man was dead, also they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready, Khan says, so like verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men to look for the hope, all right, to look for hope from Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Okay? So the brother knew that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was 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 going to raise them back up. They stood on what, man? On faith, man. And those brothers were raised back up. How do we know? Well, those 7 brothers and their mother are back here today. Do we know exactly who they are? No, man. But we know that they are back though. Okay? It says, afterward they brought the 5th also and mangled him. Then he looked unto the king and said, thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Ye think not that our nation is forsaken of God? So so the 5th brother, he said, you think that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh? Jake, that's how Esau thinks, man. Jake, Esau thinks that we are forsaken, that Jake, Esau thinks that we are forsaken of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Because Esau still has power over us, man. So Esau thinks that we are forsaken of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Jake, it's supposed to look like we won't win, man. It's supposed to look, Jake, it's supposed to look like that, man. All right, man. Jake, because it looked like that with the 7 brothers of Maccabees, man. All right, man, it looked like they weren't going to win. It looked like they weren't, it looked like they weren't going to win, man. But they had the victory, man. Jake, we have the victory, man. We have the victory. Okay? So let's go back to Romans. Romans 15 and 4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So Jake, there's hope in these scriptures, man. Jake, there's hope in these scriptures, man. All you gotta do is believe it, man. Is believe it. Believe it, Jake. Believe it, man. Okay? Let's get the book of Sirach, chapter 2. And verse 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So the 7 brothers of Maccabees, they trusted in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. But were they forsaken? No, they weren't, man. Okay? They were martyrs, man. Okay? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They trusted in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And were they forsaken? No, man. Because they didn't die in the fire, man. They was what, man? Delivered. Right, Jake? They were delivered. Let's get Psalms 91. Psalms 91. Let's see. I'm tripping. I'm far away from it. Let's see. So like y'all, man, looking for it. Okay, Psalms 91 and 14. It says, well, 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh Bashem Shah, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in whom will I trust." So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and the 7 brothers in Second Maccabees, and their mother trusted in Yahweh Bashem Shah. See? So Jake, it's supposed to look like we're not going to win, man. But Jake, we have the victory, man. We have the victory already, Jake. Jake, we've already won, man. Right? The only thing that has to happen, man, is that it has to just play out, man. It just has to play out. We have the victory, man. It's already been written that we got the victory. Verse 14, it says, "Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name." So it's important to know the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Because it says what in Proverbs 18 and 10? It says, "The name of Yahweh Bashem Shah is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." Verse 15, it says, "He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in time of trouble. I will deliver him and honor him." Right? Now, let's get this last one. Yeah. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 1 and 7. It says, "For Yahweh hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Okay? And of a sound mind. Hold on real quick. Now, so we don't have the spirit of fear, man. But we have the but we have this but we have the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. Okay? A sound mind knows there is hope. Okay? Hold on real quick. No, I don't need that. I need this. Sound mind. And close out. Sound mind. Self-control, right? So a sound mind has what, man? Self-control. Okay? A sound mind knows there's hope. So a sound mind is self-controlled. See? So with that, I say shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kodash. Shalom.